Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Jupiter Juice.
Hi.
Wow, you came back.
Yes.
Oh my God, I missed you. So today, and if you're new, I did miss you too. So
Yes.
it's a meta thing.
Thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you. There we go. That's the words I was looking for.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, today we are talking about Leo. It's all about you, Leo.
Yes,
We know you love that.
Yes.
Okay, right. All about you. We're going to be getting into the archetype of the sign and each house that Leo rules in your personal birth chart, so you can see how you personally relate to Leo energy in your birth chart, because we all have every sign in our birth chart. So, but before we get into that, Ronnie is going to tell you something very important.
Yes. Not to sound salesy and pitchy, but look, we are on a mission. Okay. We have a tarot deck coming out. We're working on it. We've been shooting with amazing, beautiful models. Okay. And a way you can support us, especially locally, we do have a little something in store. So stay tuned for that. But also, if you're not near us, if you're overseas somewhere, if you're in Narnia, I don't know, you can book with us to support us. So you can book a reading. I provide a natal chart and astrology readings, so we can, deep dive in your birth chart and also look at what's in store for you transit wise. And then Lee is a super psychic.
Oh.
Might be a Marvel superhero, okay? Super psychic. But anyway, she's really a super psychic, and she offers tarot readings, and she's amazing. And you can book with her. You can definitely click that link so we can chit chat, become a little, friends, become besties. Okay. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's what we have in store for you. Also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share with a friend so that we can grow the community. Okay. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So other than that, stay tuned for the Leo Guide.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Lee.
And I'm Ronnie.
And welcome back to Jupiter Juice, your cosmic check-in for all things astrology, pop culture, and spiritual self-discovery.
Yes.
Yes.
And on this episode, we are talking about Leos, and I know you Leos love that. Okay? Love to be the center of attention, love to be talked about, love to be like hot on the presses, And so, Leos, speaking of Leos, y'all are going to be activated a lot over the next 18 months. Yeah. Really, just in general. But Jupiter just entered Leo later on this week. I think when this video comes out, the axis will change. So, the South Node will be in Leo and the North Node will be in Aquarius. So, the South Node is going to, even though you got Jupiter there, Jupiter does expand whatever it touches, okay? And so you're really going to be faced with, things in regards to your ego, but also your relation to the collective, your community, what you bring to your community and things like that. So it's just a lot of things going on.
Absolutely.
So,
One thing about...
I was just going to say growing pains, I feel.
Yeah, absolutely. Because one thing about Jupiter, it loves to teach a lesson.
Okay.
Loves to take you on a journey so you can learn a lesson. So, and then that South Node loves to take things away. And it loves to, we don't need this, we don't need that. You don't really need this either. So...
yeah,
lots of things to be learned. I'm curious to see.
Like, what?
Yeah, being a exactly. Because being a fixed sign, like, of course, like all fixed signs love to maintain and keep things in order. And Leo is fixed fire, so it maintains that like fire and passion and keeps it going. I like to compare Leo to like a fireplace or a campfire, because it's not too overwhelming of a fire. It's like warm, cozy, just what you need to be maintained throughout the night. You can cook a nice meal on it if you want. You can roast some marshmallows. It's not going to be like super in your face. I mean, it can be, but I think that...
I was like, wait.
Don't try it now. If you want to add a little lighter fluid to it. But overall, like when Leo's like in it, I feel like it's like I don't even want to say natural, and I don't want to say highest, because I feel like when it's expressing itself in a more like light way, it's generous. Leo is a very generous sign.
Yeah, awesome, amazing. Yeah, I've experienced it. But also it can be a little overwhelming with the generosity. as well, because I feel like it can be displayed under the guise of wanting to be liked or wanting to, you know, like the whole like,
yes,
I guess, what is the word? What's the phrase? Validation. Yeah. So it can be a lot. It can be very overwhelming. It's like, wait, are you trying to help me because you genuinely want to help me, or are you trying to help me because, you know, it struck your ego a little bit?
Yeah, you want to seem like a good person and you want to be accepted and liked. Because Leo is the second fire sign, but it's also the first of the interpersonal signs. So in modern astrology, which people always like to bash modern astrology, but there are some cool concepts in there, and this is one of them. Okay? It's the second set of signs. So we already went through all the first signs. Now we're on the second set of all the signs and the elements. So this is the second fire sign. And it starts off the interpersonal sign. So these are the signs that like to be social. It's Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. And then you get to universal signs. But Leo being the first interpersonal sign, it's the first time it's like, okay, I'm interacting with the world now. So of course, when you're first entering that, you're like, okay, well, I know I'm me. Like, you guys have to like me, right? Exactly. And then
like duh.
Right, like duh. I just got through all the personal signs. Now it's like the first one, getting out there, getting social. So Leo can be very bold and very expressive. And I don't blame Leo for that at all, ever. I love Leo placements and I love Leo energy. Even when they are being annoying.
Yeah. It could be a lot. It could be a lot. It's like completely like fixed focus, F everybody else. So the 3 Fs. Fixed focus if everybody else.
Right, triple focus. I mean triple F. Triple F. Yeah.
Exactly. I know a lot of Leos. I love Leo energy. I have some prominent Leo energy in my chart. So I I resonate. I understand. You know, but I can also recognize how overbearing that energy can be. You know? It was not real then. Scorpio, I can understand ish. Aquarius, yes, for sure. Yeah. Taurus, duh.
Right.
Taurus is duh.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on. So we discussed that they are fixed. We discussed that they are ruled by the sun.
Yes.
And so that's where we get the ego, you know, and the bright light and the wanting the showmanship and the, but also it represents the heart. It represents, the lion as well. It's like the heart of a warrior. It's like very passionate, natural ruler of the 5th house. So it's like this where the creativity comes in. Also, it's the house of children as well. I guess children brightens your world and makes sure.
I'm in the camp kids. That thing. So I love little babies. I love children. Like, I'm so happy they exist. But not everybody feels that way, and that's okay.
That's great for the collective. But I think if I had money, I would like kids more.
It's the more so the. Like even connected to your own inner child. Because I feel like I'm super close with my inner child.
You know what I realized? Because I'm going to be working with children.
Yeah. Oh, Leo.
Yeah, with this whole... I'm going to be working with kids. This is so funny.
Oh, my God.
And I'm going through my Jupiter return.
That is so interesting. Oh, in real time.
I know.
Case study right here.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, well, let's see. Out in the wild.
Right. We're in the field now with Ronnie. How do you feel about your Jupiter return?
Snot. Diapers. Peeing on cue. Right in the middle.
Man, these kids out here today, though, man.
They don't know how to read, but bless their hearts.
They do scare me, but it's okay.
Anyway, we digress.
Right.
So, that's really a deep dive on Leo. Y'all are going to be really activated, like we said, over the next 18 months. It's got a lot going on for y'all. So we hope to see some growth out of you guys, being, of course, more evolved in yourself, but also in your connection to the collective, okay? It's like me, but also me and the other. That's important. Yeah. Okay? That's what Aquarius is trying to pull out of you. Okay?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like, where do you shine? Where do you shine and how do you show up with that shine?
Exactly.
Because we're all meant to shine in some way.
Exactly.
So let's get into these houses.
Yeah. So Leo in the first house. So that's Leo rising. I'm engaged. Don't I? Cause Lord, I don't even know how to explain it because like he's a Leo moon too, so I mean that's a lot going on. But I guess what's your perception of Leo risings? I can speak to mine because I don't want to speak in them.
I think that Leo risings can be they can attract a lot of attention kind of not unknowingly, but it's like people want to, like, the sun likes to have things that gravitate towards it. The sun rises to nourish the world. So I feel like with you being ruled by a luminary, like you might just attract naturally that attention, and either you can react, however you react to that is how you react to that. You might not like it. You might be like, ooh, I don't like it. So now you're hiding yourself away and now you're in that pattern. Yeah. Or you might love it and maybe you love it a little bit too much. Yeah. And now people are looking at you like, and like kind of talking about you behind your back. Exactly. Or you might be balanced and you might be like, you know what? Like I have a purpose and a mission, because the sun is like, lives its life with a purpose and a mission to nourish. So it's like, if you are connected to that like guiding star, which is the sun, I think that you can make some big impacts on the people around you, especially with that 7th house being in Aquarius. So. Yeah,
I was actually just going to mention that because it's like that battle between you. Well, not even that battle, but that push and pull between you and the other. You know what I'm saying? And that's like a big thing. Now, I do personally know 2 Leo risings like that I've known for an extended period of time. And I would say one is, it's like they can't see their impact. They can't see the sun, but the sun is definitely beaming on them MF. And also it's just like, it's like they don't even want to see their power, but the power is there. It's like you can't really hide away from it. But also this person has their moon there, so that doesn't really help. You know what I'm saying? Because Leo moons are very shy.
That I know. Yeah, I've never met a Leo moon that's like
exactly
not shy. Literally.
So it's like that battle, because it's also like seeing that person battle between their ego. It's like, yeah, I'm that, but also with that moon being there, it's like, am I? Even though it's obvious, right? But then also I know another Leo moon that loves to be the center of attention, loves like yes, blah, event producer, party goer, hey Sydney, you know what I'm saying? Like just out there in the streets. They are in the streets, but also like appearance wise, they have big hair. Big hair, because like my fiance, he didn't have big hair, but he's always had thicker, but now he has locks all the way down to his beyond, and they're very thick. And then Sydney, for example, she has a very big voluminous, oh my god, it's like a lion's mane. It really is.
Like golden and everything.
Exactly,
golden girl.
So it's just like Leo rising may just seem like larger than life, or just have this appearance. It's just like this very prominent, you know what I'm saying? So, really cool people though. Yeah. All in all.
Yeah. Cool, private, purpose.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Whatever they do, it gotta mean something. Child. Yeah. It got to. So,
for sure. Leo 2nd house.
So that's what, Cancer rising?
Yes.
So. Whew, okay. Well, it's a light shine, money shine. Yeah. Light shine on your finances.
Take a lot of pride in what you own and like what you value, and like, I think of, when you think of Cancer, you think of like, oh, they like being at home. That's like the first thing that people go to. But it's like, what's in your home? Things you possess. So if you're always there, of course you're a little bit proud of it. You're like, hold on, this is my thing. Okay, this means something to me. This is when I won that contest in the 4th grade and they gave me a trophy. Like, just stuff like that. So,
Cancer rising are very passionate people. When it comes to nostalgia and things like that. Yeah. So it's prized possession type of person. Take a lot of pride in what they do. The economy's crap right now, but I don't really see them having too much of an issue when it comes to finances, in my opinion. Yeah. I really don't. I don't feel that way. I feel like, depending
with the South Node there, I don't know.
Yeah. Currently. Yeah. Yeah, like with the transit, you may be faced with some issues. But I'm just saying, like, in general, like, just in life, I don't really see that being a thing. Maybe there's some things that you need to reevaluate when it comes to the things that you possess. Because also, I feel like in a video we talked about previously, I think it was like a moon video for this month, we talked about like hoarding and things like that. And I could see Cancer rising as having an issue with letting go of things.
Yes.
Because it's like, no, this is mean to, you know what I'm saying? It's
like it means something. Either that or it's like either everything has a purpose too. Like it's like if you don't have a problem with hoarding, everything has a purpose. Everything has like its role. It's almost like your second house, like wherever Leo is too, it's like this is your kingdom. This is your domain. Like I'm the king of this section of my house. Exactly. So it's like you go here and you do this. So it's like very much wanting that kind of sense of control and maintenance of your finances. You can also be super generous because Leo is a very generous sign. And then maybe making money from some kids as well. Maybe you're a teacher. Okay. Maybe you have people like you're a manager and you have people working under you that are like a little bit younger. And you're like, these are my kids or, you know, things like that. But either way, it's like, we're all the king of our finances and we're the king of what we value, but you really take that role. Yeah. Serious.
For sure. Yeah. All right. So we have Gemini rising, Leo in the third house. So, I mean,
you proud of what you say.
Yeah.
What you say means something.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like when you argue, like, I don't know, just think about siblings too. I mean, like, you just like, because the Gemini rising, I know, really be, got a mouth on them. Yeah. But it's just like, I don't know. They definitely got a mouth on them. But also, it's just like they do care. They care about the people that they care about. I mean, not care about, that they take care of. Like, you know, they're close to their family and their siblings and things like that. I do see them as, you know, kind of youthful as well. Like, because most of the ones that I know are a little bit older, but they have that Gemini rising thing. So it's just like, you know, they may be the older sibling, but they may come across as the youthful one. Yeah. You know,
like no shade. Like maybe you peaked in like your younger years, you know? Yeah. Third house is energy of like your school age, siblings, things like that. Not saying you only have one peak in your life, because I don't think that. But maybe like when you were younger, you really were like, okay, like, yes, I'm popular. I have my friend group. Like we're good in social dynamics. Because Leo, I think, since it's a fixed sign, it's that fire sign and it's the first interpersonal sign. It likes things to be categorized a little bit. So it's like school is automatically categorized. So you're like, oh, okay, cool. This is my role here. This is your role. This is your role. So it's like everybody's all getting along. But when you're an adult, it becomes a bit more blurry and harder to navigate. But I would, the first thing I heard, like, I would watch, I think any Leo house to not be not be so arrogant about that sector of your life, because that's when the harsh speech, I think, could come out.
Would say like, it's just like the know-it-all thing. Yeah. The whole know-it-all aspect. I mean, and just like, I swear every Leo I know, like Leo sun, but even just thinking about Leo placement, they're just so freaking passionate about things. Yeah. It's like, oh my God, okay, I get it.
Right? No, yeah, because I'm thinking of somebody in particular. It's like, you're okay.
Great, awesome. Ooh, it means something. Okay.
Right. But more power to you. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so we have Leo in the fourth house, and that is Taurus rising. I don't. Okay, this could be. It could show up like this. It could show up. I don't know. It's like having like your family, like your parents, be like your momager or papager. I don't know, for some reason that just kind of came to me. Like, you know, it's like you have to perform. You have to do this for the family. Yeah, you know, it's just like But being a Taurus rising is like,
I don't want to.
I don't want to. So you probably had to struggle with that battle of being the one to, you're the one to push the family forward. You're the one to make things happen for us. You're the one. And then that Taurus, I was like, no.
Right. Golden child heavy.
Exactly.
Golden child.
It's golden child for sure. And I could tell that definitely could be a struggle. Or maybe you loved it, depending on what's there. You know,
maybe you have one of those families that's like awesome and they just do everything together. They go on vacation every year. It's always like a good time.
Yeah, you
your
get to
cousins
relax.
are there, right?
Like nepo baby type vibe,
right? You're low key the favorite child. On top of that, so it's like you're living, living life.
So it's like two sides of the same coin. Like you could be the favorite.
Yeah.
Like, you know, maybe your siblings hate you. I don't know.
Yeah. I remember I watched this one video by the Astrology podcast, Chris Brennan, shout out. But I remember he was saying like a lot of fourth house Venuses, like Libra, especially specifically Libra in the fourth house, are Nepo babies. And I'm thinking my mind went there, but it's like, since the sun is a different, like Venus is like soft and like, that vibe, but like the sun amplifies and it's like a ball of fire. So you could like embody that, like the golden child or like the Nepo baby, but it's like intense and it's like a bit much, like pageant mom type vibes, or like you have a pageant mom, or like momager, like that. Just it's like, all right, maybe we're
and then like Taurus, with Taurus being ruled by Venus as well, so it's like appearances. And I remember you mentioning in one of our videos about the two sides to Venus, and like Libra being more of like the conventional beauty or something like that, and Taurus is more so like I don't know, maybe natural. More rugged, or maybe like more just like naturally expressed, and like maybe you don't want to put that, perform, like put on a performance when it comes to like how you express yourself and your beauty and whatever. Maybe just unconventional, and that's what you like, and like in the Taurus rising, you like what you like, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just like there's not really any convincing there.
Exactly. You're the king of your home. You're the king of your own inner sanctuary, and that is good with you. You're okay with that part of you being there. It's like this quiet confidence that I do think Taurus placements have. Like, I think that's where that comes from. That powerhouse of the Leo, just putting the sun in the darkest part of your chart. Yeah. Literally. Exactly. So quiet confidence. Love that for you.
All right. So then we have Aries rising, Leo in the 5th house. So it's at home here. Yay. Burp.
Let it out. Yeah.
All right. All right. But like, so at home here. Great vibe. So it's the home of the heart, the home of the creation, of the birthing, of the drive, and wanting to express and show up. And the thing is, like, somebody actually, this little white man made a little white man astrologer. He made a video. I was like, I just want to talk about the 5th house and like the word creating, and it doesn't mean like actually creating, but we always create something. It doesn't matter if you're an engineer, you're a doctor, if you a hot dog maker. It doesn't matter. Like, you're always, if you're breathing, you wake up, go to sleep, whatever, you are always creating something. You existing is a creation. You are a creation. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and it could deal with children. Like, maybe if you do have prominent Leo placements, maybe maybe you want kids, or maybe you have kids. You could end up having a lot of kids. That could be a thing. I don't know. I ain't trying to put that on you, because I know people get offended. Like, I'm like, okay, this is general, right?
And if not, I could definitely see you being like super confident in your like romantic pursuits, and you're just like, okay, hey boo, like you can very much go up to people that you think are hot, or like pursue people that you think are cute, and you can do it in a subtle way, you can do it in an obvious way. But
I have a feeling it'll be more obvious.
Like
Aries rise a little bit.
The two Aries rises I'm thinking of, one tries to do it subtly, and it's like, okay, and then the other one is very bold. Like, you're hot. Hey, so it's like you have that natural confidence when it comes to like pursuing your love interest, your romantic partners. And if you don't, try to embody that, because you can naturally do it. Okay, boo, for sure. And that is where maybe like in your romantic pursuits, maybe that's where you feel like you're expressing yourself creatively. Like, you feel like you can kind of like perform and put on that like desire and pleasure out of life. Like, you're like, oh yes, I feel like a bad bee. Okay, watch out. Definitely that. But again, like with the arrogance, maybe you don't take rejection too well. So maybe that is something that could be looked at. Even when it comes to like your hobbies, or like your creative things that you put out, like maybe when people like kind of critique it, it could be like, man, whatever, F you. I don't even care. But why though? But why would you say that? I don't even care, but why'd you say that? Like that kind of vibe. So definitely watch for that. But I think Aries risings, where they get that natural flirty, confident vibe, is from their Leo 5th house for sure.
All right. So we have Pisces rising. I was like Aries, Leo in the 6th house. Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean,
I just thought something inappropriate.
What? Freaky?
No, like I'm confident in my funk. Like
older? Like
when I think, yes. When I think of Pisces,
I don't know no funky Pisces rising.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we can cut this out. But every time I think of Pisces, anything, especially in regards to the 6th house, I just think of I
don't know. I feel like
because they just be.
I feel like they're just weirdos though. Like the Pisces, just think about it. Like a lot of your celebrities, a lot of your weird celebrities are Pisces rising. Because I mean, if you think because Michael Jackson's a Pisces rising, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Don't like we keep mentioning because those are the only people I know off the top of my head. Is Prince a Pisces rising? I feel like
I'm not sure. I only know one in my personal life. Yeah. I don't know many other celebrities.
But like there are a lot of Pisces rising that are creative.
I think Prince is.
And so it's just like your day to day. It's like your day to day routine is just like you live, breathe, sleep. Creating something. I could see an artist being, with this placement, or someone who's always writing, or someone's always daydreaming and stuff like that. It's just like a very loopy. I mean, maybe a little hippie, nomadic.
Yeah.
Because if we go back to Michael Jackson, no shade, love Michael Jackson down, the best human to ever be created by, the Stardust. But that was a junky man.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm confident in my. I got better things to worry about, baby.
Like whatever. It's like
I don't have to concern myself with this present.
But
tree.
I don't think he smelled bad. We never heard about Michael Jackson's smell, but he was a chunky man. So I don't think it may be more clutter because their mind is always going and doing stuff. So maybe a junky person. They just may be junky. I don't know about smelling.
Junky or funky? One of them. Pick one.
Junky or funky. I'm trying to reel it back in. But she's calling you funky, saying you don't bathe.
No, I'm not.
How you fucking not bathe? So,
funky attitude.
We hope you bathe it out there. If not, we need to work on it because the 6th house deals with health as well.
Yeah.
And if you don't bathe, that could affect your hygiene. And your health. And especially if you don't brush your teeth. You can get diseases and stuff.
Of the heart.
In the heart, yep. Okay, so brush your teeth.
Yeah.
Wash your butt.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh. You had a flashback, didn't you? Lord, I remember that. Yep.
Oh, my God. We saw somebody walking down the street with his boxes out, stained, doodle stained, booty crack.
Yeah. That's not you, okay?
Grand rising.
Right.
Pisces rising.
Right. Oh, no. I would like to formally say, no, I don't think Pisces risings are all funky. That's just what came to my head. Okay. I just think that when it comes to the 6th house matters, which is Virgo, and it's opposite of you, anything Pisces 6th houses just feels so different to me that it could seem like it's a little bit hard to maintain. And then you put the sun there, which is about pride and about, feeling like confident. Maybe you could lean a little.
Just confident in being authentic to yourself.
Exactly. And what you do, your routine.
Like, I'm not changing it. I'm going to do it.
Exactly. And then, yes, the creativity. And maybe you do take care of kids as well. I've seen this as another teacher placement.
Yeah, teacher.
Or pets.
Oh my God, your kids probably love you.
Yeah.
Really love. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Mr. Dingle.
Yeah. Wait. Ooh.
Okay. Fine. Right. Oh my God.
Mr. Hoop, no. But yeah, Pisces rising. Creative.
Okay, we gonna move on because she gonna keep going.
Creative and confident in your routine.
Creative, confident, and clean. Okay, moving on.
Period. Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl.
Dove. Okay, so we have okay. We have Aquarius rising, Leo in the 7th house. So, I see Aquarius is struggling with connecting to other people, even though Leo is there.
So.
Aquarius rising is just like, I don't know. It's just like, you know, that very, and people gonna want, because the sun, like, well, not the sun, well, the sun energy is there. You know, people are gonna want, you're probably an enigma to people because you're so closed off, because you're just so like a little dogmatic and a little like, people are probably like, oh my God, I want to be by you. I want to be next to you. You're so cool. You're so laid back. You don't care. Yeah. It's just like, and like, you really don't care. And but then like people just want to be by you. It's like, oh my God, please. I want all of that. Right. And it's like, oh my God, what is this? I mean, it's like, maybe you don't even have the capacity to show up in that way. Yeah. I could see that being a struggle for sure. Yeah,
I agree with that. I think it's like, either you're like wanting to give to your people. You're like, yes, I want to bear the water. I'm the water bearer. Or it's like you're the mad scientist that is locked away a little bit because you're like maybe scarred from either dealing with a lot of egotistical people, because 7th house can sometimes be what you attract. But it also can be, I think, how you show up in your relationships with other people, and maybe you show up in a way where you can start getting a little bit too arrogant or egotistical. Or maybe you have a lot of lovely creative partnerships with people. Yeah, that could be nice. Yeah, but anytime you put like, because the sun likes to focus on itself. Yeah, Leo likes to focus on itself as well, especially in social dynamics.
I could just see people being frustrated with you. Yeah, no shade. Yeah, I don't see no shade. Yeah, like this would be a great rising sign to just like not be with anybody. Yeah, to just kind of like, or like this is a great like rich auntie placement
for sure, or just very confident in yourself. You can be poly, maybe even do like little poly,
polycules and stuff.
Sometimes them fixed placements and poly.
That probably won't. I don't know.
Sometimes, but you know, Aquarius.
But because they probably X and like, oh, this is stupid. I mean, just like they might. I'm not saying it is stupid. I'm just saying they may think it's stupid and just like exit stage left. So they probably just like, I don't know. But it does give like rich auntie. Yeah, I remember we were talking about when we, like last year when we made that Stinners video. It was talking about Remick.
The Antichrist.
Yeah, the Antichrist. They could give that depending on like what else you have going on there. Yeah. Like, people could fear you.
Yeah, you could have definitely a lot of influence over people. Though.
Yeah, definitely influence. A lot of influence. Oh my God, cult leader.
Yes, for sure. Cult like, be careful. You gonna end up leading the cult.
Exactly. Okay. I don't see you being a part of one. Yeah. But I can see you leading that lasting. So
for sure, cult leader vibes. Yeah, for sure.
Politician, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, great politician, good at just leading people. Yeah, Leo is the king, the leader. 7th house is others. So and then Aquarius is that collective sign, that collective energy. So it's like you have a lot of collective ideas that come to you, and you can guide other people through that if you're operating in your highest energy. You know, so more power to you, man. I don't know. Yeah, man. Save the world.
All right, so we have Capricorn. Capricorn rising.
Oh, now her stomach hurting, y'all. You know it's serious when her stomach start hurting.
Capricorn rising, Leo 8th house. God bless. Praise the Lord. Yeah. Talk to your ancestors, because what?
This low-key us and Placidus. Huh? I said this low-key us and Placidus. Yeah. My whole
low-key, yeah.
My whole 8th house is Leo. Placidus, whole first house is Capricorn.
I do have a little...
but I digress. We ain't talking about.
I don't know, but I feel a little bit more Sagittarius. I do feel.
I'll be leaning that heavy.
But I don't know. I just feel like it just feels hard. Anything Capricorn rising, every time we mention Capricorn rising, it just feel hard because it's a Saturn rule. It's just Saturn. Yeah. Just tough. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I don't. Okay, from experience dealing with my brother, I don't know. Like I don't know his ins and outs of relationships. I don't know of any partner he's ever had outside of high school. And so it's just like, I feel like when it comes to deeper connections, it could be like more self-centeredness when it comes to, it's about what you want and what you need and what you think is right and what you, and it's hard. I could see, even though Leo is there, very self-centered and your deep-seated connections.
Yeah.
Deep-rooted connections. And, you know, you ain't going to be able to connect with nobody. And I feel like these people probably long for connection.
Absolutely.
They long for that deep connection. They long to find their person. I'm not saying it's impossible to find your person, but also you have to create space for that person to be found.
Yeah.
You have to create space for that person to
be
want
themselves.
to embrace you, to want to be in your presence. Okay.
Exactly.
You know, everybody got somebody that probably want them maybe sometime.
Yeah.
You know, I would say 97, 98% of the population, you know, the other few, you know, I don't know, you probably need help. But we hope that you are of that 97, 98%. And, you know, it's like you deserve love. You deserve that deep connection. Everybody deserves it.
Yeah.
But also, it's just like you have to create space for it and you have to take the ego out of it. In order to have that deep connection with somebody, it has to be balanced. It has to be, you know, a push and pull, like, you know, like a give and receive, you know what I'm saying? A six of pentacles, you know. Exactly. So it's just like you have to create space for that. Or you'll never be able to connect with anybody on that deep level that you do crave. I mean, Leo is of the heart. Right.
Yeah.
So
leaning into that generosity, I feel like can be key, because it's like with the 8th house, it's easy to get twisted into the negative expression.
Yeah.
Because it's a darker house, right? So it's easier to just fall back into the negative expression. You have to really work and choose and build that positive expression brick by brick.
Yeah. And it's Saturn. You're ruled.
Exactly.
You know, you're ruled by Saturn, and Saturn wants that brick by brick built, you know, foundation.
In reality, you'd be really good at probably managing other people's finances.
Yeah.
Like you'd probably be really good at allocating things.
Yeah. That, and also like maybe stock market type stuff.
That's that zaddy energy. Leo 8th house.
Yeah.
That's zaddy energy right there. That's where you get the zaddy vibe. Like that's what makes it right there. That's the underbelly, I think.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you lean into that generosity and being that provider, and instead of being like, oh, why do I have to do this? Be like, wait a minute. Like, this is, I'm a generous provider. Like, of course, have boundaries.
Yeah.
But it's like, if your boundaries is a little too much and a little bit too self-centered, then you're going to cut off that connection. So.
Yeah. For sure. All right. So we have Sagittarius rising. That's us. Leo in the 9th house. What?
So, bit dogmatic, are we? A bit dogmatic.
Yeah.
Guilty.
Yeah, a little bit. I will say it's like I have had instances where it's like my way or the highway. Like I know more than you. You're a dumbass. But of course, I've been humbled.
Oh, humble quick.
Yeah.
I be humble quick. When I be thinking that, I be like, almost the second after.
Yeah.
I'll be like, all right, let me just be quiet.
Let me chill. You know, I do. Well, a lot of Sag risings in general are teaching someone or are of service to someone in some way. A lot of them are pretty psychic or astrologers or into spirituality and stuff like that. But also, you know, teachers, you know, dealing with a lot of children, also travelers, you know, it's very like, oh, just your heart is in expansion. Your heart is in learning about other things and learning about other cultures.
Yeah.
Just the other things. I mean, I would say Leo in the 9th house is a pretty good expression.
Yeah. I think it's like creative with your generosity too. Like you get really creative when it comes to giving to other people and when it comes to expanding, and maybe your own self-expansion and self-growth really just fuels your creativity, because Leo can be that creative energy, that creative expression. And it's like, that's your domain. It's like, you know how to expand. You know how to express yourself creatively. Yeah. Like that is your domain. And you have fun mastering that. You have fun being on that journey of creative self-expression. Yeah. And, you know, doing
it's
what
like,
you gotta
it really
do.
is your life. It makes your world go around. But also, like, you know, we're getting to, like, you know, other things when it comes to the 9th house, like publishing and things like that. It's like, so you could be a good, you know, be strong in that space, you know. It's like, as far as like a public space, when it comes to writing, when it comes to speaking, when it comes to just being on the forefront of things, like in front of things, and maybe traveling because of that. Maybe it requires you to move around and to, you know, be in different places and things like that. And then in general, like Sagittarius is, they're expansive as well, so it's just like they want to just experience and then get out there, and through that, it's like, it's you know, being vocal about it.
Yeah, it's like priding yourself on the experience that you have, like finding pride in that experience.
And I'll also say, like, maybe you're, because we know someone, but like maybe you're a travel TikToker.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, or just like or it's very educational, but just sharing your experiences of the world, for sure.
Absolutely. All right. 11th house, Scorpio rising. Right? No.
You said who rising?
Sorry, 10th house. I'm skipping over houses. 10th house, Leo, Scorpio rising. Mm-hmm. So I feel like a lot of people, like the Scorpio, like there's always like this talk going around where people are like, Scorpios are the real Leos. You guys try to act like, Leos are vain, but Scorpios are vain. Yeah. I think so. I personally
every
do.
Scorpio I know, low key,
I'm for sure am a self-proclaimed self-centered person, and I fought for this.
You know what's so funny? No shade, because your whole family do this shit. So when I had a photo shoot with her family, right? Out of everybody, you was in the mirror the most.
I believe that.
Please stay in that fucking mirror. When
I was a kid, my family used to get pissed at me. But I swear to God, I do have my own relationship with that person in the mirror, okay? Yeah. Because don't forget, mirrors can be illusions. So, you got to go through that as well. Because it's like, wait a minute. But it's like, I do think that Scorpio placements in general, especially Scorpio risings, because this is your life view. You're very good at analyzing the details, and you're very good at seeing all the little things. So it's like, how to present in a way where it's like, period. Yeah. Like, you're like, you know how to present in a certain way. And I also think when it comes to like that creativity as well, not afraid.
All right. I'm so sorry. The video cut off. My SD card was corrupted. Things happened. Mercury retrograde. She got us in the final days. Okay. So I do want to finish off the 10th house when it comes to Leo. So the 10th house, of course, is the highest point of the chart. It deals with, your legacy, your career, basically what you're building, what you're leaving behind. It's the most visible house in the chart. The sun shines there. And with Leo being there, it can be an abundance of light, and it could be, overwhelming, right? With that there. I do feel like Leo in the 10th house is a very positive thing, but also with Leo being there, depending on what planets you have there, you definitely have to, watch for, trying to seek validation or trying to always be the one, in front, or the one that's always trying to be seen. Leo wants to be seen, but the thing is, like, your light, just because you're shining your light, you don't have to dim others. So that's something that, I feel like people should definitely watch for. If that's something that you struggle with, that's definitely going to be a theme for you with the node shifting in Leo. Well, the South Node being in Leo now, that's something that you're going to have to come to terms with and watch out for. Also, like with the sun being there, you could deal with burnout and things like that, and just like also trying to overcommit, just trying to do too much. Because Leos can come across as doing the most, right? And that's where burnout can face. So, that's where burnout could come in. And so, like, just because you have the light, just because you have the fire, doesn't mean you have to, like, just burn, and then eventually become extinguished because you don't know how to sit down. You don't always have to be number one. You don't always have to be the one to show up and show out. Leo is sustained, in a healthy state. I would say it's more of a sustained light. It's not overpowering. It's not knocking anything down. But I do feel like Leo in the 10th house, in a healthy sense, it's just, it's very illuminated. And I do feel like they're just very passionate about whatever, they're building. And whatever they're bringing to life. And it can be very beautiful, especially when it's, like whatever you're building or whatever your legacy is, as long as it comes from the heart, truly, and not based in ego or, validation, like truly something truly authentic to who you are at your core. Alrighty. So now we have Libra rising, Leo in the 11th house. Now, this could be really good for friendships, like you probably could attract a lot of friends. And also like dreams are big here. They're very big, and I feel like they are very attainable because with that Leo energy, that sun energy, it's like you have that driving force pushing you to achieve your dreams. Also, it's like I could see someone, as a Libra rising, just being in the forefront of a lot of things, especially when it comes to your community and when it comes to your friendships. You could be the go-to friend. You could be the friend that, people always ask for advice, but also because it's Libra energy, a Libra rising energy, Libras can be known to be quote unquote, like I get compared to Gemini even, but like fake or just, people can't really trust a Libra or whatever. And I feel like it could be under especially with Libra rising, it could be under the guys like Libra is always diplomatic, trying to see both sides, and so they can come across as two-faced. And so you may have drama when it comes, because Leo loves the drama, right? You could attract a lot of drama, and you could be the drama, but I feel like a lot of times you could attract the drama when it comes to friends. Like everyone wants to be your friend, but also like you could deal with everyone hating you because, maybe you didn't agree with them, or if you refuse to choose sides or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this also could be an issue, like as far as like the two-faced thing or just going back and forth between friends. It's like the validation thing. Leo, the shadow side of Leo is seeking validation, just having like a really big ego. And I feel like with Libra rising, it could be more so of a validation thing, or just wanting to people please and wanting everyone to just be like, you want to be the peacemaker, but you probably don't do so well at being the peacemaker. And that could get you in a lot of trouble. But the thing is, it's like, you will find your tribe as long as you're truly authentically yourself. Just be like, hey, I don't like, maybe you're someone who don't deal with the mess or just don't want to go back and forth and like, y'all figure out y'all beef. You know what I'm saying? I know people like that myself, and that as long as you upfront about that, that is respectable and commendable. But yeah, it's just like, don't focus so hard on trying to prove yourself to your collective. As long as you're truly authentically yourself, you ain't got to prove nothing. You have the light, and the thing is, your light attracts others. It attracts. And then also I feel like with Leo in the 11th house, it's easy. It's a little bit more supported to, So lastly, we have Virgo rising. We have Leo in the 12th house. And just hearing Virgo rising and Leo in the 12th house, I can feel how hard this placement could be, especially if you have a planet there. Because the thing is like, the 12th house is the hidden house. It's a dark house. It's your subconscious. It's your mind. It's where you go. It's like where you deal with all the hidden, just the shadow side of things. Also, they say that's where your enemies are, right? But when the people say your enemies, that could be true. But I also think like it's more so like your shadow self, or like your own enemy. It could be self-loathing or just criticism and things like that. And especially with Virgo rising, Virgos, they deal with a lot of criticism. They are very critical. And the thing is, like with Leo there, the focus, especially if you have transits there, if you have planets there, the focus should be on healing, but like healing through creation, healing through expression. You may find it because the sun is kind of like shrunken and diminished in this house. You may have a hard time expressing yourself, because Leo is a harder time for Leo to shine there. And so this could be something that you could be working on or should be working on, especially if you have transits there, working on figuring out how to creatively, put yourself out there, and to just share your heart, to become vulnerable. This is a very vulnerable space. This is also where you go to heal. This is where you go to do shadow work. And so focus less on escapism and avoidance, like avoiding all the gunk of life. And actually face it full force with confidence and just like, okay, this is what I'm going through. This is what this is. This is this dark thing that I'm going through, and actually facing it head on and transmuting that energy and actually, you know, turning it into something beautiful, you know? I feel like Virgo risings are beautiful. Virgo energy is beautiful. Leo energy is gorgeous, right? But the thing is, it's just like when these two signs, they they definitely, I would say with the Virgo rising and Leo in the 12th house, is like the struggle could be with just truly being your authentic self, you know, under the guise of people pleasing, under the guise of being your own worst critic. You know what I'm saying? So this house, you really need to work on self-criticism and just truly just embracing who you are at your core and really working through that and not shying away from it. Yeah. So, I'm so sorry that, you know, Lee wasn't here for this. Girl, we were trying to edit this, or I was trying to edit this, and I realized, oh, we didn't have the other videos, you know, so yeah, that sucks. Anyway, but regardless, we still showed up. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share with a friend. And also make sure you book a reading. And, you know, just tune into all things Jupiter Juice. And thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, bye.